So, obviously, firefighting can be a very physically demanding job, but there are also times where it takes a toll on us mentally. I, I've been to numerous fatal car accidents in the last year or so, too many to count, and each time it takes a toll on you, but we've been fortunate where we can at least walk away even after a bad call and know that we've done all we can to help, even if it wasn't enough. My name is Andrew Brown. I'm the second lieutenant on St. Michael's Fire and Rescue. I'm a business and accounting double major, and I'm a junior here at St. Michael's College. So I love to help people, and when I was back home, some of my friends convinced me to join the local fire department. They had a junior firefighter program. So when I found out St. Mike's had a fire and rescue program, I'm like, that's awesome, that's something I want to do. The students of fire and rescue, I think, are different than the regular students over at St. Mike's in a couple ways. I feel like due to the nature of our job, we have to approach things differently. We almost have to mature more quickly because of the work we do, and we're striving to be a professional organization. Yeah, a lot of other students haven't seen the type of things we've seen, and then on top of that, we feel as though there's almost a reputation to be upheld. So even on weekends and when we're off duty, whenever someone looks at us, they don't think of us as, oh, that kid's Andrew, that kid's Dan, that kid's someone else. They think of us as those kids on fire and rescue. So everything we do reflects back on the department. So we almost have to be more mindful of our actions than your normal student. Fire and rescue definitely has an impact on my social life. It's always difficult on weekends when your other friends are going out and doing things and you're stuck here on duty. But it's definitely satisfying knowing I'm doing something beneficial for the community, and it's definitely worth the time commitment and the sacrifices we have to make. The time commitment for fire and rescue is huge. I'm probably at the station at least 40 hours a week. The minimum we're required to do is 24 hours of duty a week, plus whatever trainings there may be. We usually have 2 a week, and they can go anywhere from 2 to 4 hours apiece. And then just being here for calls adds even more time on top of that. As students, and some of us who have been firefighters for less than a year, training's essential. We need to be able to know what we're doing and to do it safely. We're very lucky the college lets us use the old theater in the chapel up on North Campus. We can use a smoke machine to smoke it up and do all kinds of simulated things. And we do everything in training from cutting cars apart to dragging people out of buildings. Balancing a double major with fire and rescue it's difficult. There's always trade-offs between school, classes, and then running duty and responding to calls. But it makes us be really efficient with time management. And sometimes there just aren't enough hours in the day, and my grade suffers because of it, but it's difficult, but we manage. There's a huge amount of teamwork involved in fire. We're all split up into duty companies where we have teams of 6 to 8 guys. Everything we do involves a team. Whenever we go into a fire or at car accidents, we're always working as teams. In this business, you can't accomplish much on your own. You always need someone there to have your back in case something goes wrong. When you're in a fire and it's smoky and it's hot and sometimes shit's hitting the fan, you need to be able to trust that the person behind you knows what they're doing and has your back. Being on fire and rescue can definitely have an emotional impact at times, given the nature of some of the calls we go on. It can be traumatic, some of the things we see. We've seen all kinds of death and destruction. And then it's strange to go home and go back to campus and just go about your normal life after seeing that kind of stuff. And seeing everyone else going about their normal lives like nothing ever happened, even though you just went through something extremely traumatic. But we have such a great family over here that we all support each other when we go through, when we have a bad call, or something doesn't go our way, or it's just a really tough incident. And sometimes the department will bring outside people in to debrief everyone and talk about calls. We have a great support system over here for dealing with stuff like that. St. Michael's Fire and Rescue is all about our family helping yours. It says it on the side of our trucks, and it's the motto we try to live by. We treat everyone as if they were family. If anyone's in help, we're there to help them, and we're willing to put everything on the line to help random strangers. And that's what we're all about. We're all about helping people and making the St. Mike's community safer and the surrounding communities a better place.